I don't know which one I just clicked on, but that was nice and quick to the point.
I was going to say, I didn't hear that music in a long, long time.
They didn't drop our bait, huh?
You
I should
have
it's
took care of the
fine.
intro.
Yeah.
It's not rocket science, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Now it's Deadwire Live.
Yeah.
Happy Saturday night. Happy WrestleMania if you participate. Happy Easter if you participate. Happy Saturday if you don't, whatever. Thank you for joining us, which way. This is your precious time, your Saturday night, and we're just appreciative that you spend it with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jeff's not here. We don't know
He's
where
on
he's
his
at.
way.
He's on his
just
way.
got a
I saw-
message.
Yeah,
That
you
message
just had a
came up,
message.
so he's on his way. So,
Jeez. We'll tell that joke that we know.
yeah.
Anyways, of course, I am Kevin Smith. Not that one, but the other one. I am joined, of course, by Chad Peterman and Steve Skeeter Slater from Stargate Files. How are you guys doing?
Hanging.
Yeah, doing good. A little sore. Had to move furniture yesterday and today. We had to get new furniture, or a couple new pieces of furniture. So,
Oh.
and we got one dog freaking out about it. So he don't like the change.
Yeah, they get kind of particular about the way their environment is set up, don't they?
Yeah, that, and my wife wanted me to put a chair, so I was angled at a 45-degree angle to the TV, and I looked at her. I said, "Are you shitting me?" like part of the work I do is watching TV, so I need straight on, not off to the side.
Yeah.
She's like, "Well, is it that big of a deal?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yes. It absolutely is.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a female thing? Like, it's okay to watch TV in your peripheral?
She does all the time, but I can't do that.
Nobody in my house does that.
So.
I think my wife could do that because she usually doesn't have her glasses on. So, I mean, that's one thing. But yeah, like I got to be right in front of there like I'm in a movie theater. I just need to be. Even the TVs that had the curve, remember that about 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Was really popular.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Even those, I was kind of like, it's clever, but no, it's not.
Nah.
Now, if they
Never
curved
actually-
them the other way, it would have been helpful.
Yeah, I never actually tried to watch one of those. I've had the same TV.
Wait 3
since,
minutes for me.
Hey.
Well, we started, and then you messaged, "I'm coming." Hold on. It's like,
We didn't
We
know
were
what
watching
you meant by
Princess
that.
Mononoke. Okay, I wasn't sleeping or nothing. And
Princess
it's like,
Mononoke.
we got like 15 minutes left, and we totally were mellowed and being like, Amy was like, "Do you have to do a stream?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "It's almost 9." I look up, message says Jeff. I was like, "I'm coming."
There you go, from Princess Mononoke.
They were
Exactly.
The
So
Wood Spirits.
Steve knows, like we're about an hour 46 minutes in. I did not realize that movie was like over about 2 hours long.
Yeah,
Fuck me.
just over 2.
Really?
Isn't it?
I thought it was an hour like 40 minutes ish, and I'm like, I'll have like 10, 15 minutes to spare, no problem. No.
It's a good movie, though.
Yeah.
It's very good. We're doing that for 0 Point Reviews on Tuesday, everybody. So and Kevin apparently has a story that's very tawdry and naughty that we get to share. And I have a little bit of a story, but not by comparison to Kevin.
My balls come out. No, they don't come out. That's the problem.
Case of blue balls. Well,
But you get the cool little wood spirits, you know.
well, Kevin did not have wood spirits, apparently, according to that little tidbit coming up.
I
Dude,
bet he
I
had
didn't
other
even like
spirits.
fucking brownies and goddamn Willow. What?
Well, good to see everybody. Thank you for not waiting for me.
Oh. But who was the last time? Next time, guys, just go ahead and start without me. I'll join when I join.
Right?
It's literally 9 fucking o'clock, and I'm like, I'm coming. Hold on. Jesus. I should at least give you like 1 minute.
Skeeter peer pressured me.
Nah.
Well, at least on Kevin's sex tape, I at least lasted longer than 38 seconds. So.
Quicker than Al Bundy.
Yeah.
Hey, at least I can score 4 times in a day.
I can.
I gotta close my bag of peach rings before they entice me. First roll of microphone, no.
So that's what Kevin calls them now. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Little glory holes.
Yep.
My little sugar-coated glory holes.
I thought you were going to call them C-rings, but hey.
Oh!
That's how small you are.
They stretch. Little. Oh,
did you at least hit the intro on the way in, or did you just go open?
He did a countdown, and we were right here. He's like, "Whoops!" So
I told you how to do this.
Kev said he had it. I was taking care of comments when they came in.
Yeah.
We got
And Chad's
comments.
like, "Well, if you let me do it, I'd take care of it." But then he's like, "No, I'll just sit back and relax and have fun."
Hey, I got no responsibilities, guys.
Get him a brownie, everybody. He just got one.
That he did.
Are they gluten-free brownies? We already talking about that.
Yeah.
Not THC-free brownies, that's for sure.
Not in
As
this
long as
house,
they're
no.
laxative free, that's good.
Oh, the
True.
good old days.
Yep.
The good old days.
Oh yeah. Get people you don't like, bake a batch of cookies, put X-Lax in them.
Yep, we did that at
Oh,
Premier
yeah.
Cinemas all the time for our Christmas parties. It was good times.
I was just smart. Did it after I quit my day job. Had someone bring in some.
Wait, you
cookies.
had a day job?
Yeah,
Dude,
had
you
a
had
day
me
job.
fooled.
Yeah, 20 and a half years.
There was like a group of like 5 of us at the movie theater I worked at that were family, basically. We'd worked there together for over 2 years. And so during Christmas time, we would turbolax everybody, but just not tell.
Relax. Oh my God.
We would tell the 5 of us, just not anybody else. And there was like 12 people on the team. So it's like we'd turbolax the other 5 or 6 people.
Wow.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
Wine for the bathroom, and you knew just to stay away from it.
Well, it was my buddy Brian's idea, and he had fucking Crohn's disease.
Oh,
that's
At least
Yeah.
it wasn't Tourette's.
No, that was my friend Danny.
Or did he just not have any moral compass?
It was a bit of both. It was good times.
Yeah.
That's one thing I could go back and write a TV series about, is about a group of idiots working at a movie theater and just being happy as fuck. Poor, but happy as fuck. Like, all we did was eat popcorn and talk about movies all fucking day. And hit on girls that came in. Yeah.
So not that Kevin Smith's version of Clerks.
No, it would be nothing like that at all. Nothing like that at all.
Nah?
People hating
But movie
cleaning.
theater?
There was dumpster diving for popcorn. That was awesome.
Yeah. I've done that.
Dumpster
Had some
diving.
friends that put it in a special bag, throw it in the dumpster, and then would go out there, jump in, and get it.
Fuck yes. Well, no, I mean, all the bags pretty much had popcorn in it because that's all you sweep up throughout the day. So, I mean, you could fucking like elbow drop people from the top of the dumpster and be perfectly fine. The worst part about it is the asshole that fucking threw a Diet Coke in the trash and didn't fucking drink any of the Diet Coke.
Oh my God.
Splash.
That happened to me once. I come walking in, my boss goes, "What the fuck happened to you?" I fell in the trash, Serge.
Landed on a Diet Coke, boss.
Gotta zip a good one on that one.
I mean, that guy loved us to a point, but like when I wanted to come back after I quit for a time, he was like, "Fuck you, no." I respect that in hindsight.
In hindsight, instead of the front side at the glory hole.
Yeah.
Glory hole. Anyways, that's my flashback. Anyone else got one?
Nothing that entertaining.
No.
Yeah, same here. Except for the
Not
first
like-
time I ever got high was girl I was seeing at the time just kind of blew a doobie in my face and was like, I pass out, clonk out. Oh shit, I knocked him out. This is the last words I heard until I woke up in the morning.
Cool.
Yeah,
And I
I
was
can't
told-
share.
Most people don't do that on the first time. It's like, yeah, I told you it was my first time.
I can't share stories on legal reasoning.
Statute of limitations are not
There,
up.
there's still like a bunch
Plausible
of
deniability there.
They're
Steve.
within 7
Unknown
years. Bro,
crimes.
it's Wisconsin. Come on.
yeah, but there.
Do I need to Zatnik and tell your ass? Come on.
You could try.
It don't work. There's no
Yeah.
power to them.
So, well, there's a few stories I couldn't tell you because one.
Or do we
You
need to
said-
call Levi up in here?
Oh,
Share a
geez.
story, or you know what happens.
So no, there's one reason I can't tell it because it ruins the mystery of this area outside of my area. So it just blow everybody away and be pissed because it ruined all the fun that people go there for that reason.
Kevin's glory hole again.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Sorry. Everyone's
He was
like, that
hiding the
looks like a
entrance to
bunch
the
of
glory hole.
DVDs.
I was gonna say he's closing the glory hole up for the day.
No, just closing it up for the show.
Yep.
Right? Be back in 10 minutes.
All right, Kev's glory hole be back in 38 seconds.
Yep.
Just need to get some mouthwash.
Listerine is absolutely needed by the gallon at his hole.
Yep.
Swish for recommended 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
30 minutes.
Would not want to smell that spit bucket.
Oh.
Hell no.
I don't like phlegm in general. Like, I
We
was
don't
on the
like
Knife
you in
Party
general.
podcast. Thank you.
Dude, Kevin earlier was saying, I don't like to be interrupted unless it's good. And it's like, I think we're bringing it tonight, everybody.
Oh, that was awesome.
Gonna be one of those shows, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So, again, thank you for everybody for joining us. If you are on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, if you're watching us live, say something in the comments, join us in the chat, be part of the show.
Oh yeah, we got Skeeter and me holding the background on that. So
Replying to your comments and all your seedy things.
Mm-hmm.
please be seedy.
Be seedy. We like the harassment.
Kevin likes to spit the seeds out when he spits everything else out. So
Yep.
You know, I did lay my seed every which way that I could this week. Like, it was profane. It was disgusting. It was all
it
over
was
the
fucking
ground.
everywhere, bro. Jeez,
It was. And then I watered
it's still
it.
on my
for, like,
wall, and I'm in Arizona.
Damn,
I fucking
dude.
watered it for 30 minutes last night and this morning and tonight. And, like, we'll see what happens. see what happens. I threw a lot of seed down.
You were also watching WrestleMania. I'm not surprised.
I took a break during the main event. No,
there was a main event?
There was. It was a weird main event tonight. I watched pretty much everything up to the main event, and then I had to go help my kids and stuff and then take care of the garden. But it was Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. And they were trying to angle it being the Shield having a reunion fight, but then substituting CM Punk for Dean Ambrose, which made no sense whatsoever.
Let's go, Moxley.
Yeah, like, was it going to be a surprise that they were going to bring John in tonight? No, he's far too happy in AEW.
And they just bought AAA out of Mexico, so
that was insane.
Yeah. Well, didn't they swerve it? And I'm sorry, spoiler alert, but Paul Heyman did not side with the good guy. Just saying. Just saying.
I don't know. I like I said, I didn't see that final match, but
you'll see.
I didn't I figured whoever Paul was going to decide the winner of the match. As he
Who's the one guy he's never managed yet? That's how you end up knowing what happens in this match.
Oh, that's freaking cool.
Exactly.
He deserves it. Anyway. But no, I'm waiting for tomorrow's matches to see what happens there.
I hope it's a better card tomorrow night.
Today wasn't so bad. Like I didn't get to see all
the matches sucked.
I did not mind Charlotte's match. Charlotte was better than I anticipated.
Dude, that was fucking terrible.
It was better than I thought it was going to be. Like I was pleasantly surprised. I don't know why. But really, no tables were broken tonight. Like the Spanish announce table was not destroyed at all. It was a
Kevin has no standards, everybody. Just check out his glory hole and his professional references. Nobody is vouching for this.
You are my professional reference, motherfucker.
Shut up. No, never again after that last time. How well does Kevin suck? I can't comment on that.
Really well.
Not that good.
Phrasing.
Anyways.
So I guess we should get going. We are an entertainment show, and I know we like to banter, so I guess I'll mix the two things. What's everybody doing for this special weekend? Like, it's not only Easter weekend, which doesn't matter to everybody. Like, if you're Catholic, hooray. If not, everyone's like, But it's 420 this weekend.
Yeah.
And not only is it 420 this weekend, it's my grandfather's birthday this weekend.
Ooh.
Everyone's like, is your grandfather or not? No, he's not. My grandfather was actually not from there at all. But anyway,
is he smoking this weekend?
My grandfather? No, he was a big cigar fiend though. Loved them big ass cigars. Yeah, man, I am like totally stoked. I don't think I've ever had an experience to celebrate Easter and 420 at the same time. And all I could think of is, he is Rizzle, baby girl. Yeah. And nobody beats the Riz.
So you're going to use like one of those plastic, big plastic Easter eggs as a bong?
I had not thought about that. I probably could.
Use the chocolate rabbit. Works the best because you bite a hole in the ear and then you bite. See, I already had done this, so I know how to work it. Because they're hollow on the inside, so you use that and you put chocolate milk in there, and then you put your bowl in there, pull it out. Yeah, it's pretty good.
And what else do you put in there, Skeeter? Because it sounds like you've done a lot of things with a chocolate bunny that you should not be sharing right now.
No, that's Kevin's department, not me.
And you don't want to.
We tease Kevin enough. It's about time that you either blue mac and cheese it, or you take it up with the chocolate brown with the chocolate bunny.
So one time I messed up the Kool-Aid packet along with the cheese packet for our mac and cheese. What can I say? It happens.
Is that the
No, it
origin
does
of the
not.
blue mac and cheese?
Yeah. Thanks to my
Blue-
kid. Yeah.
Blue origin, everyone. Blue origin.
Yep.
There was the forced transition.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic Four, baby.
Oh,
So, the big entertainment news this week was
This was entertaining.
yeah.
fucking spectacle and a half, and I don't mean that with praise.
Exactly.
So Jeff Bezos gathered a group of women that paid what, $5 million each, 15 million,
Something like that.
a redonkulous amount of money, and these are all the wealthiest women in the world, or eat the wealthiest women in the world, or are eaten by the wealthiest women in the world. For example, Gail King is here. Anyway,
Hi, Oprah.
Stedman's like, I didn't get to go.
I'm in space, Oprah.
Stedman, you got to be a real woman in order to go on that flight. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Stedman is option A, Gail's option B, and
No, I
Oprah's
thought
option
Stedman was
C.
option C.
Oh,
As
who
in, you
knows?
don't want kids, you sleep with that man.
No, Chappelle was option C. Remember,
That's right.
Yep.
he got Oprah pregnant.
Oprah pregnant. Then
So-
Jamie Foxx was option D because he was on her show trying to hook up with her.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Yeah. A couple of times he was trying to get her to go out with him.
Was this back in the 90s?
What was that? No, it was 2000s.
Ah, sweet Jesus.
What was Tom Cruise? Option Z? Like, Jesus.
Oh, no, that was never an option.
No,
No, he
He
was
was
jumping up
psycho.
on couches. He was definitely trying to climb them coconut trees.
Yeah.
that was the stupidest promotional stunt I have ever seen. Like, at
But
some
I'm
point
so
you would have
in
been like,
love, everybody.
Yeah.
It was
wouldn't you be
420
like, you
for
know
him
what?
that day.
I feel
Yep.
stupid doing this. Okay, that would explain it. A little bit too much serotonin.
Mm-hmm.
A little too
Alright.
much Scientology at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not big on religion anyway, but that's like the biggest haha that you could possibly find at religion. So
But you had these cackling fucking hens going up into space for about like 4 minutes.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was 10
Seriously.
minutes total.
if you put a horn, a squeaky red nose that went on religion, that would be fucking Scientology. Like fucking ding dongs.
Even Outrun admitted, I'm making this shit up.
Yep.
And then Jesus came out from the back of the space cloud and said, "Sup, y'all?"
I might be called Galactus in 400 years, but it might happen.
Nah, when they got up there, JC was like, Katy Perry, sing me fireworks, please.
Oh,
You know they're
Could
up
you-
there.
could
And if
you,
you grow, you
um,
got a rack. I
Yep.
will attack.
could you imagine the memes had that fucking rocket exploded?
Oh, yeah. It'd have been
Boom,
insane.
boom, boom, all across the moon.
'Cause
Katy
baby,
Perry
I'm a
finally had a hit out of this
firework.
world, everybody.
Yep.
Mm.
Now, I don't want to make fun at somebody just because. Like,
Rocket ship into
So,
outer space.
let's explain the fact that Katy Perry is a horrible person. You hear about the spoiled
would.
brat rock artist that doesn't go out on stage unless they have nothing but 3,000 blue M&Ms.
Yeah.
That's fucking Katy Perry, and she's an
And Buck
absolute-
Cherry, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
I
they
did
were
not know
cool
that.
one time. At one time, they were cool, but not anymore.
But I mean, anyway, she's such a cantankerous person that not even a sex offender was able to be around her successfully. Like, that says something. Like, even Russell Brand was like scared of her shit.
Damn.
Yeah, Russell Brand, dude,
Yeah.
you dodged like not even a bullet. You dodged a rocket on that one.
He's gonna go to prison this year, and he still dodged a bullet.
Yep.
So what's that say? But
Katy Perry prison.
this was a part
Katy Perry in prison?
That's worth a movie. Get Jim Wynorski on the phone.
Call Roger Corman while we're at it too, so we can actually get a real movie out of that one.
Oh, fuck off. Corman was just the producer. Wynorski made the film.
I got 4 of his women in prison movies back here. I ain't kidding either.
I know. I don't even have to see your movie collection to know that there's at least 4 different women in prison movies.
And Candy Strike Nurse movies. Yeah, I got a few Roger Corman movies, everybody. Just saying.
So here's the real question. Do you guys think she really went to space, or did she
Yeah, they went to space, but the landing was absolutely faked.
I don't even say they went to full space because they're up in the highest part of the atmosphere.
They didn't actually go into outer space. It was like an upper atmosphere thing.
Yeah,
it's like what Shatner did like 5 years ago. So it's the same damn thing.
Yeah, Shatner did it.
It was literally 4 minutes up there and then right back down. But at least he landed in water. They landed on solid ground without their area around the shuttle being impacted at all.
Yeah. Oh, and when the door opened, Bezos
from the inside, baby.
Well, gotta get out somehow, you know. I mean, you can't just. What if?
Now I know that's a legit thing. Like you have to be able to open it up from the inside of the shuttle, but they opened it, and Bezos is screaming like, "No, close the door! I need to use a wrench to open this thing."
Yep.
Yeah,
Bezos, and you got to use a wrench to open everything you want to stick your dick into.
It sincerely showed them open the door, get told to close it because they have to open it. He has to open it with this wrench thing. And so they close it and you hear it just go clack like it's a piece of fucking wood. And I'm like, fucking prop design by Ed Wood, y'all. Check this shit out.
With not even a fraction of Ed Wood's budget. Oh, no. I'm just saying.
Yeah, like Wood totally made better spaceships in this bullshit. Like, again, there was no impact crater where this thing landed.
Yep.
No, it just lightly hit with the parachutes that magically appeared.
Parachutes,
and probably like about a mile away.
Powered retro rockets to slow it. Whatever the fuck they said.
That was some of the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen for a landing.
Yeah.
Plus, he did steal the
and their
ship
hair was
design.
Still perfect, baby.
Yeah.
He stole the ship design from Austin Powers.
Oh God, I was seeing those video memes this weekend.
Oh man, it is the exact
with Clint Howard.
Yep, with Clint Howard.
She's a man, baby.
And then she goes up there and she sings "What a Wonderful World."
Yeah, but she does it to the tune of "I Kissed a Girl and I Liked It."
Yeah,
I bet she did.
So I mean, fucking.
How many other girls were really on that flight?
She fucking blasphemed against Louis. Oh God, it was horrible.
Yeah. Oh wait, she really did? Gross. Yeah. Really gross.
Blaspheming against Louis Armstrong. That is no, you don't do that.
Well, okay, that's gonna lead into my next joke. She makes the comment that says, "But it's not about me." She says, "I've covered this song before so many times, but it's not like this, and it's not about me. You know, it's about this thing that we did in this world." And then she's like, "I've never felt so connected to love." It's like, but it's not about me. And she kept repeating that. It's like, bitch, you've done nothing but try to make this about you. Like, no one asked you to sing. I'm pretty sure the other 6 chicks on the fucking thing said, "Bitch, shut up."
Well, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Yep. Don't hurt me anymore.
Well, the funny thing is they were hoping to make this a great publicity spin for Blue Horizon or whatever the fuck it's called.
Blue Origin.
Let's go, women.
Blue Origin.
Whoa.
Well, that was their hope, and it didn't work out that way. All they did again was get the major elite.
Fucking Wendy's cracks me up.
Yeah.
Oh god, Wendy's has got some of the best social media.
Good burns from
And,
them.
and then she was like, "You need to apologize to be better." They're like, "No."
Yeah.
It was so freaking awesome. I'm like, Wendy's, you have just earned some new business, and I don't do
Yeah.
fast food much these days.
If only
My
Big
wife
Dave.
was even like, "So when are we going to Wendy's? I want to shake and some fries." I'm like, "Oh yeah, let's go."
Dude, they got Thin Mint Frosties right now.
Yep.
Dang.
Well, that was kind of the
Saw
point
that
of it,
commercial.
so, yep.
I didn't know that was a thing. Like, I was like, could I go gluten-free later? No, I guess not. Whatever.
I agree with Wendy's though. Send the bitch back.
Yep.
Kind of.
Although Kevin was like, "What do you think about this?" And I'm like, "Still would."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
She might be nuts, but she might still be pretty good in bed. Just saying.
Don't stick your dick
But
in
she's
crazy,
not my
guys.
hall pass, and she never fucking will be.
Don't
You know-
stick your dick in crazy.
It's true. You don't want to put a 10 unit on your ding dong. It doesn't feel like it does on your back.
Yeah.
Kevin would know.
It's true. It's true. You put it on your little taint and you're like, ah, making all sorts of noises you didn't know you could make.
That's why you're nicknamed Captain Pegger. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Woo! So we can't even with this. Wee! I'm an astronaut.
Way to go, Carrie. You did it, girl.
I would also like to point out, and I don't know his name, but there was some fucking guy that went into lower orbit, which was much higher than what the Blue Origin went, and jumped on foot.
Yep.
No spaceship.
Yeah,
The entire distance.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was
for a Red
crazy,
Bull.
dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Breaking
Yeah,
a world
that
record,
was-
Guinness World Record,
that
and
was fucking
he was still
insane.
they're still saying he was higher than what she was at, but it's still at the edge of the Earth's atmosphere. It's not really outer
In outer space.
Yeah,
But-
you're
Well,
was
and
close.
that
not
dude
in
never
orbit.
promoted it like, yeah, I jumped from outer
Yeah.
space. He's like, no, I just was trying to jump from the highest height within the Earth orbit here.
Yep. And get the
Without-
world record for it.
Without my eyeballs shooting out of my fucking head.
Mhm.
Dude, I have
And
a hard
that was
time
really
getting
cool.
20 feet off the ground as it is.
Dude, I hate going in airplanes.
Ah.
Yeah. I hate climbing ladders like 15 feet tall.
I don't
I
blame
ran
you.
up and down ladders all summer long.
And Kevin's afraid of a
Paul.
6-inch penis. What else?
Yeah.
What else is new?
Mm-hmm.
That's 12 inches to us Irish kids, by the way. Double.
Speak for yourself.
Get away from all the poor people. It was the best orgasm of my life. Girl, you ain't ever had real sex, have you?
No.
Well,
look who she's been with.
Replace those batteries with energizers, girl.
Yeah. I mean, Orlando.
So I'm gonna
Bloom was
say-
dumb
Waka,
enough
waka,
to get
waka,
pregnant.
waka, 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 waka.
no, I don't think they really went into space. Did they go in a flight simulator or what are those free fall? It's
Oh, zero gravity dives.
yes, thank you. Where they take you up in a 747 and then just fucking do a nosedive.
Oh
and
yeah,
you're like,
the parabolic flights, the vomit comet.
yes.
That's what they
Rocket
used
ship
to do all the weightless scenes in
outer
Apollo
space.
13.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Things
Exactly.
to say
I think
to
that's
make
what
me
they
feel
did.
like yesterday. Seasons my past seasons.
Kevin's lost some thought now.
No, all I could think of is waka 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 waka.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes got to eat Katie out after that. So
See Blinky and Pokey come out of there. Blinky, Winky, and Pokey. Anyway, so not just to pick on Katy Perry, but we'll also pick on Gail King because
Yeah.
she's Hooper's bitch.
psychotic hose beast.
Yeah. When they insisted that this was a true breakthrough of science and feminism and space travel, people are still like, no, because it's only select women that paid to go, and it was just for space tourism and had nothing to do with science or the advancement of mankind or fucking anything. And Gail King's like,
you paid a man to go up into not even to outer space. You paid a man to go into outer space.
Yeah, I think
And
Sally
he still
Ride
didn't
would
even
have
make it
something to
there.
say.
Uranus
How
is
many
not
men
in
were
outer
on the
space.
crew actually driving the ship? Because if she was driving, they would have crashed.
Yeah.
I'm
Women drivers, I'm saying. Just saying.
Uranus is not in outer space necessarily, you know. But no, there was one astronaut on this flight. One astronaut, and she was driving.
One ass, yeah.
It's so stupid. Like,
Yep.
But that's what happened this week. That was like the big news. And I'm glad it happened in a way because it's something for us to laugh about. But all I could think of is what really happened this week. Like, what was that?
What are we covering up?
Did Ukraine disappear? Something that we don't know about that this took our attention away because this was awfully stupid.
Is Big Mike devoicing Barack? Like, who knows? This week and more on Dead Wire.
So, anyways.
Hey, what's Kevin drinking tonight? An actual drink, or are you drinking Gatorade? That looks pink.
Sunny Delight, Rainbow Sherbet Sunny Delight.
Mm.
Fucking delicious.
That actually sounds really good.
Yeah, it
It
does.
is. It tastes just like the ice cream does, and you're just kind of like,
Ooh.
Oh,
then.
damn it.
God damn it! Now I want some ice cream.
Yeah, I want sherbet. No.
Thanks,
I have that
Kev.
in my. It's
Yeah, you ass.
I can't eat while I host the show. I apologize. It's not that kind of show. We could do a mukbang episode. I don't know.
Probably sponsored by Kevin's Glory Hole Happy.
Yeah.
Mukbang.
Mukbang Glory Hole special? Jeez. Whereas
It could
mukbang
happen.
means something else in that content.
Well, bang away, Kevin.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of banging, and the the entertainment news continues for shitty humans. Nick Carter has another sexual assault case pending against him.
Well,
This
that's
time-
him I ain't heard in a while.
Yeah.
This time for having sex with the woman and failing to use a condom and giving her HPV.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, Kevin finally landed his joke for the first time in 4 years. It
Bitch
actually
got
happened,
HPV
everybody.
from Nick Carter. So just to prove the woman is not the whore, she's suing because she
whore.
got the whore, which now makes her a whore. So, but it's not the fact that she has HPV that's the whore. It's the fact that she's suing that she got the HPV for having sex unprotected
With a
Yeah.
whore.
with a whore.
Yeah. And Nick Carter was famous when? 20 years ago?
For being Aaron Carter's brother.
Yeah. And I was like
The less
20 years
famous
ago?
Carter. Jimmy's
Ah.
more famous than he is.
Yeah.
He's dead now. Oh,
Exactly.
Yep.
Wait a second. So is Aaron. Sorry.
No, you're not.
No, don't you apologize.
You are not.
So many middle-aged women just went, "Fuck you."
Kevin, you should be like, you wish, ladies.
Mhm.
It was cute.
Uh-oh. I know how Mike's got one.
Yeah.
Linda.
Linda Carter.
She can give me HPV. I don't give a
Yes.
fuck.
Mhm.
No
Now,
wonder about that woman.
I will say this about that. I do need to put a little disclaimer out there. All kidding aside with the HPV jokes, she got cervical cancer from it, and that is a huge risk from HPV.
Mhm.
So I am sorry about that. That is certainly no laughing matter, and I do want to point that out. That having been said, you sued for it, and now you're a whore. So,
Yep.
moving along on shitty human news. Sora,
Wow.
our Haley Joel Osment, our beloved little Haley Joel Osment,
You're beloved.
People.
got busted again for alcohol-related crimes in a ski resort.
I see drunk people.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking in the mirror.
And we know that he's had a problem with alcohol abuse in the past, and
Mhm.
Just a little. Just a
Yeah.
little.
some people do, and he's come to peace with it. He's learned to find his place in entertainment, whatever. And I maintain, when you go to these resorts, you get plowed. You see Mr. Plow and you get plowed. That's what you fucking do there. And if you
Kevin,
can't,
you might want to put a disclaimer on your disclaimer about
Yeah.
Yeah.
snow bunnies, bitches.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and furries too. There you go.
whatever, Snow Fox.
Who goes skiing and alcohol? Go hand in hand.
If
I
you
know they
can't-
did when I snowboarded.
Oh,
you get wasted at the fucking bar. And then
Yep.
I'm kind of like, oh shit, the next report that came out about this, because this was the report that didn't stop ending. I just stopped taking screenshots of it. So the next thing that happened is on top of his blood alcohol level being way over the legal limit for whatever, he wasn't driving, but he also had like a bit of cocaine in his system.
Oh,
doing lines instead of
hitting the powder
Yeah.
the wrong way. Or the right
But
way.
again, I'm going to defend my Sora. I got to defend my Keyblade Master here. I do. That's what you do when you go there. Like if you could afford it, you get ski bunnies. You get some, yes.
Yep. Hit
And
those
so-
bumps.
Yeah. So I mean, if I could forgive Tom Welling going to get Arby Melts drunk at 2 a.m. in the morning, I
Yeah.
could forgive the Keyblade Master for getting fucking toasted with a bunch of fucking hot chicks at the fucking ski resort. And he got arrested for that. And he was really peaceful about it. And the cops were being real dicks. Super fucking dicks, as cops are, because they knew they were going to be on TV. And they were trying
they
to...
didn't realize they could have gotten a free order of fries. Bros.
Yep.
Come on. You could have just
Bros.
asked.
But they kept telling him, come on, hurry up, get up. He's like, but I'm not fighting you. Stop it. Stop
And
what? I'm
dude,
not fighting
It's
you.
Arby's fries, bro. Like, come on, chill.
Right.
They're magic.
The body cam keeps going. You're just kind of like, oh man, they are humiliating this poor guy. He is really drunk. They're exploiting him. And he's in the back of the fucking car and he says, man, I'm getting arrested. I'm getting arrested by a fucking fascist.
Batman. Gotcha.
Nope.
And then the next word that comes out of his fucking mouth, the voice in my head said, now what do you got to defend him? I ain't got shit. He says, I'm getting arrested by a fucking kite.
Oh man.
In Minecraft, Kevin.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, that just went from one extreme
Yeah.
to the way fucking other. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, Sora?
Damn.
And when he found out that he said that, he immediately apologized. And everyone's like, well, when you're drunk,
Wow.
you just say things that you don't say when you're sober. And it's like,
Yep.
I guess, but I think when you're sober, you know the difference
Maybe I need a few
between
more drinks.
Holocaust perpetuators and Holocaust victims. Like they're
Yeah.
two very different things.
A couple more drinks. I'll start saying some shit to you, Kevin. I mean, been
You
meaning
still
to
get
say.
this playbook.
I would say Hasselhoff's playbook.
Oh,
You
yeah,
just need a
that
couple
too,
of
yeah.
burgers and talk about
Oh,
how much
yeah, when
you
he was-
absolutely love everybody.
Yeah.
Drunk in the bathroom.
But Hoff didn't hurt nobody but himself.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, and his stepdaughter.
Yeah.
True.
He's a great singer.
Hey, don't hassle the hop, bitches.
Don't hassle the hop.
You know, one of my favorite Broadway productions is Jekyll and Hyde. It's a really good show. My friend Dana from Shout Studios would greatly disagree with me. But he got the lead role when they put it on DVD. And so it's Jekyll and Hyde starring David Hasselhoff. I'm like, fuck! Why? Like, really now? So anyway.
Hasselhoff is my Nick Fury. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That movie was okay. It was pretty cool.
So I got a question about Haley Joel Osment.
Go for it.
What?
Just one?
Why did his eyes, nose, and mouth stay the same shape as a kid, but his head grew 2 times larger?
Booze.
Think it's the booze?
And the donuts.
Could be the donuts.
And Hollywood in general.
Yeah. I just noticed that always. Every time I see his picture, I'm like, well, how come you got the little kid face, but 2 times the size of like a, what they used to call those back in the day, watermelon head kids or whatever, or water babies.
Didn't they do a movie about that called Elephant Boy?
Yeah. So it's like that. It's just,
Evan.
you know, if anybody could play in the DC comic world, playing what's his name? Oh, I'm trying to blank with the mind. Kevin, you know who I'm talking about.
John Merrick.
So
the Elephant Man.
No.
His name was Joseph.
Yeah.
Oh, Joseph Merrick. Sorry, thank you.
They called him John Merrick in the movie, but the real man's name was Joseph.
That's right. That's right.
It's Joseph.
So, but yeah, I just feel bad for him because everyone always points that out every time I bring him up. They're like, "Oh yeah, you notice how big his head's got?" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I've noticed."
Stick him in a bubble. He'll be fine with the rest of them.
Yeah.
Call him Bubble Boy.
No. Bubble Boy, you can't make fun of Bubble Boy.
No. That movie.
Bubble Boy was beautiful.
It's a 5-star movie.
Yeah.
It's got poontang.
Yep.
Automatic 5 stars from Kevin on that one.
Poontang? Poonane.
Time to go back to the glory hole.
Yeah.
Ain't no booty tang and no glory hole. It's all about the sea.
I cannot handle stupidity on film at all. Like people just putting out stupid things to record just for the sake of making content. Like that's all my kids watch on YouTube, and it's absolutely mind-boggling how my children are going to survive after I die. But Bubble Boy is like the smartest stupid I've ever fucking seen, and I can never say enough good things about it.
What about Dumb and Dumber?
It's funnier than Dumb and Dumber. Like,
yeah.
I love Dumb and Dumber. That movie is fantastic. That's another like perfect comedy. But Bubble Boy just kicks its ass with all the cameos. Like it's hard to have a movie that has so many cameos that maintains to be just as funny as it is. And Bubble Boy and I'd say The New Guy are 2 movies that do that.
Yeah. New Guy was a good one too.
Yeah, and that movie is like 95% music artist cameo.
The New Guy?
Yeah. The New Guy. Not nudie.
I was gonna say title of Kevin's other sex tape.
Which is the sequel to Completely Unnecessary.
That was funny on Twitter.
What was I saying was completely unnecessary?
I have no idea, brother. You said something, and I'm like, I was like, title of your sex tape. And somehow I got like 500 impressions and like 25 likes.
Jeez.
It was funny.
Okay, let's see. What other shitty humans do we have? Ah, yes.
That is
what?
extremely shitty.
Stick with the music business, yeah.
Yeah, so the drummer for this band, the new... Can I say it?
pornographers.
Yes, thank you. Was arrested earlier this week for, ironically, having pictures of naked minors and whatnot. And all I could think of was Rick Document in the back of my head going, we've got the Shitty Beatles and whatever band.
So
How are
much
they?
do I need
They
to cut off
suck.
with this dickwad?
Yeah,
So
quite a bit.
so it's not just a clever name.
More?
No. People like that are very smart.
I choppy yo pee pee.
The band was very quick to point out that they didn't know that he was into that they immediately severed ties and absolutely do not condone those actions, impulses, or whatever the fucks he was doing whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
And being in that band situation before, like, I totally get that, where you're just kind of like, whoa, did not know that. We're so sorry for the rest of the world. Did not know. How do we make it up to you?
Change your band name, maybe?
Yeah, that's going to be a good start.
Yeah.
Like
'Cause
Idaho
guess
Mike
what?
commented there.
It's not a clever name.
Mm-mm.
No.
You could fucking call yourself Fupa. Like, you dumbass. All right. So that's enough for shitty humans. I apologize. Let's get on to some actual entertainment.
And
Here
this
are...
is pretty bad too.
I didn't say it was good entertainment. I just said it was entertaining. We progress here.
Okay.
We start with the bad news, and then we get on to the happy shit. And besides, the best we have is Fantastic Four, and that's... Anyway, we'll
That's
talk
not
about
saying
that.
much either, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, HBO has just confirmed the first 6 cast members of the Harry Potter TV series. Nick Frost is Hagrid, awesome. John Lithgow as Dumbledore, equally awesome.
Yep.
Paul Whitehorse as Argus Filch, nice. Lucas Fallon as Quirrell, not bad.
No.
Papa Isidue as
No.
Severus Snape, get the fuck out of here, I'm out.
No. Big mistake.
You know, this is a slippery slope because you don't want to come off as racist, and you don't want to say I don't like that because someone's gonna call you a racist.
Call me racist, I don't fucking like it. I don't care. It's wrong. He's too good looking. He's the GQ fucking model.
There is that, and Snape was supposed to be beak-nosed and not particularly handsome. He always had that handicap when being the suitor for Lily with James. So, like, having him be portrayed by an extremely handsome man is probably not the best way to go.
Well, that making him black now all of a sudden gives everything a lot more different undertones than we're already in the story. There's already racism in Harry Potter, but they handle it in a completely different way by how JR did it, or JK, I'm sorry, how she wrote it differently. Like it's already in the story tackling it. Now all of a sudden you got the creepy black guy pursuing the mom, and the dad is now going to be hanging him upside down from a tree.
And bullying him.
And he's a dickwad to begin with. So yet another black man is a bad guy? Like, you're already going down the wormhole of, like, I don't think they thought through this, like, at all.
I don't know. Now, I know there was, I just read about I don't know if it was like a Broadway production of Harry Potter, but they cast a young black girl as Hermione.
Half black.
Whatever. A young girl of color, a person of color, was cast as Hermione, and Hermione in the books and in the movie is white. And J.K. Rowling was very much in favor of this. And okay, that's fine. The person who created the source material is all along and fine with it. I can't help but to say, who fucking cares one way or the other? My only problem with that is, golly, I would be mortified to be the person playing Malfoy and call her a mudblood like that. I'm gobsmacked even fucking thinking about it. Like, who fucking thought that would be a good idea? Like, really?
Well, my wife Amy and I were talking about this the other night, and it's like, if you're gonna do this kind of a little race swap, do the whole fucking thing. Just do the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what I wish they could have done?
You might as well.
And I know they won't do it, is there is a character named Natty in the Hogwarts Legacy game.
See, yeah.
I was just saying Neidhart.
No. But she's pretty cool too. But no, the Natty character in Hogwarts Legacy was really cool. And that is a black character, a black wizard family that had a really neat story, had a cool plot engine to bring them to Hogwarts. That's something that they could have explored if they wanted to bring in, I don't want to say new characters, but characters in that universe to this story, if they wanted to make it a little bit broader.
Which is perfectly fine.
Yep.
Yeah. But again, if you want to remain Hogwarts Legacy as canon to this storyline, then this is 100 years before that.
Yeah, but find somebody that fits the description better, because like you were saying, he was not a well-looking man.
No.
So why would you pick somebody that's a model to play that role? I'm not racist about this. I mean, I do a little bit about the race swapping a little bit, but because there were so many other options they could have picked that could have filled in Alan Rickman's spot. That looked like a younger version of him. That would have been perfect. And a lot of people I've read about, a lot of people are throwing their hands up in the air, same thing, saying the same thing. Why didn't you pick this person? Why didn't you pick this person? These were the perfect people to play Alan Rickman. You're destroying his legacy from the show. And it's like, you're going a little far there, but I just don't want to prove that he's a good-looking guy, and it's supposed to be.
That's why I said what I said at the beginning. I'm humble. Call me racist, but dude's way too good-looking.
Yeah, he's just too good-looking for the role.
And he's a good actor. It's just the wrong role. It's like there's other things you could have done with this guy.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm curious. I like the Harry Potter movies, so I'm not super duper excited to see a remake of it. The
movies were fine for the most part. They lost their adapting on it.
Yes, come part 3 they really did. Once they lost Christopher Columbus.
Yep.
Who's also a dipshit too right now.
Oh, is he?
He wants to cut Trump's scene out of Home Alone 2.
What?
Yeah.
That is classic.
Oh, you haven't heard that? He had an interview earlier this week, and they asked him, like, if there was anything you could do about Home Alone 2, what would you do? Oh, I'd like to cut Trump's scene out of here for the 30-odd seconds he was in there. And but they would probably kick me out of the country. It's like, bro, what are you doing?
He said he wanted to do that so people would stop shitting on him or stop talking about it. Basically, just get it the fuck out of there so people stop talking about it.
You don't like Trump, that's fine, but don't go back and I want to change my movie because this guy wasn't a dick back then, but he's a dick now. Okay, whatever.
Exactly.
No, he was a dick then. It was just fashionable to put him in things that, I don't know.
No, the story with Trump was he owned the Plaza Hotel back then.
Yep.
And for waiving the fee to shoot in there was to give him a cameo. He negotiated that. Everybody agreed to it because shooting in the Plaza Hotel would have cost millions of dollars to do properly.
Right, because that was the place to stay in New York at the time, right?
So you made a business fucking decision with Trump. Get off your high horse. That was then. This is now. It's a different deal.
True.
It wasn't like he was bad in the film either. It was a quick, simple scene, and he was nice about, person.
No, he was a goddamn running character through it. If that was the case, then maybe I can see what you're talking about.
It's not even a good fucking movie. Who are we goddamn kidding?
Yeah, Columbus. Jesus. Go get lost in Spain.
Who fucking cares about Home Alone 2? Like, really, that is the bottom line. Who fucking cares about Home Alone 2?
I want to get lost in a Kimball's toy store is what I wanted to.
Fuck.
I want to find the crazy pigeon lady.
Yeah.
Get shit on. Anyway.
Anyways.
All right. What else do we have? Let's see here. Oh, more racism. I apologize. Making a comeback.
Woo!
Woo, let's go, baby.
Is French artist Pepe Le Pew and Latino heat Speedy Gonzalez returning to Looney Tunes movies.
Latino heat.
Yep. After being canceled for being
Viva la raza.
Yep.
Too over the top, for lack of a better term. Way over the top. Looney Tunes or Warner Brothers finally said, you know what? We're going to put them in the next movie. Far out. Whatever. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if that's because of the rollbacks on all the DEI shit that they're doing, that like they're really, really pushing rollback on stuff. And studios are really starting to comply with that because they don't want to take any heat from the federal government. Mm-hmm. And so I don't know if this is one of those reasons of why they're doing that, or if it's just because, goddamn, you know what? Fucking Pepe Le Pew and Speedy Gonzalez are both goddamn funny as hell.
Yeah. I think I loved it when they canceled Speedy Gonzalez, and it was mainly the white people saying, oh, it's stereotypical, you're being racist. And then every Latino person in the world was like, what the hell? We love Speedy. Bring him back. Don't cancel him. Yep. Why'd you cancel him?
And who the fuck did they cast to play Speedy Gonzalez? The most loved fucking Hispanic person in the country right now. Like Fluffy.
Yep.
Oh,
the nicest, yeah, like the nicest fucking person in the world, like the coolest guy that you could possibly fucking have, like a role model for kids to be in your cartoon. That's who they got to play Speedy Gonzalez, and people are still like, it's racist. Fuck off. Like, you know, and the whole Pepe Le Pew thing, Dave Chappelle did a really great bit on that, like 25 years ago, and it was fucking hysterical. But then people started making like a thing of it, like white women got a hold of it and were like, hey, did you know that he's a little handsy, if you will?
Hey, not just white women, white wine soccer women.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly who it was.
Yes.
Because Stacy's mom has got it going on.
You didn't see anybody else fucking complaining about Pepe Le Pew. You didn't. Like, Dave brought it up in his comedy show. He's going, what sort of sick friggin' blankety blank do you have on this show? He's like, he cracked the joke that his nephew looked up at him and goes, see, sometimes you got to take the pussy just like Pepe.
Shit. What the hell show we running here?
And he turns off the TV. He's like, oh, shit. He's like, I ain't watching this shit with my kids. I turned on Sesame Street, something much safer. Then I was like, oh, fuck. They got a fucking heroin addict on here. Hey, bird, I'm sick. Anyway. So, I don't know. I'm excited because I really like these two characters. It's not because I'm a fucking racist or I think this is the way Hispanics...
We grew up with these characters. We didn't look at it that way.
Nope.
Yeah, no, believe me, this is a much better depiction of the French people than I actually have in my head, so...
Yeah.
Fuck off.
I think of Married to a Children when I think of the French people. You're welcome, everybody. 4 touchdowns in a football game.
I had what was it? Fucking a Gen Zer was telling, because they overheard us talking about Speedy at one of my trivia things, and he goes, Speedy Gonzalez and his cousin that's showing you two different drug types. I'm like, what? Yeah,
Hong
Speedy
Kong
was
Phooey?
about cocaine and Slowpoke was all about smoking weed, and that is so racist and that's terrible. I'm so glad they canceled that. I'm like, when I was a fucking kid, it didn't matter. Whatever they did was funny, and that's all I fucking cared about. I didn't put that together till just now. You telling me, but still, I didn't give a fuck then. I don't give a fuck now. I just love the show.
Well, at that rate, you might as well break down Elmer Fudd as a white honky redneck, and then you got like freaking Wile E. Coyote, a neurotic fucking like nut job, chasing after a goddamn bird.
You have Taz and Bugs Bunny cross-dressing. I mean, you got it's like if you wanted to go down that road. No, we didn't look at that when we were kids. We just loved the show.
And our parents loved the goddamn show too.
Yep.
It
our
was
kids
something
that are nuts.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with our younger siblings' generation, but they lost somewhere. We've lost the ability to watch things with our kids and share stuff with our kids. And if Steve Fodor was here, I know he would have something to say about the attention span of today's youth, which is non-existent.
Yeah,
that's next. That's next. But and Steve would be right. Like, kids can't sit and watch a movie with their parents. I wanted to watch we'll shill for 0 Point Reviews this week. I'm trying to watch Critters 2, and I told Jeff I want to watch it with Zoe, my 6-year-old. She likes monster movies. She wants to watch movies with Dad. She always wants to help with the podcast. I'll let her do that. So I started watching the movie last night. And now, granted, my daughter has ADHD, and I've mentioned before on the show several times that she is the Antichrist. I love her. She's beautiful, but she is the fucking Antichrist. Gives me an anxiety
she is
attack.
Hell on earth, everybody. I see this when we're doing prep work sometimes.
Yeah, like you ask her to go away. She's like, no.
She's a sweetheart. Don't get us wrong, but she has got energy for days. Like, she makes the Energizer Bunny look like he's Slowpoke.
Yeah, for reals. And so I tried watching it with her, and I got to about the point where the bounty hunters land on Earth, and I just had to stop the movie. And I'm like, nope, we're going to watch this tomorrow. In quiet. She keeps asking questions. What's this? What's going to happen? What's that? What's this? What did he just say? Bitch, shut up. Shut up and watch. Shut up and watch the fucking movie. And the voice in my head said, there comes a point in time where every man looks in the mirror and sees his father. Like, fuck you.
And you just did.
Oh, God, that's my worst nightmare.
I actually love my dad, so that's not really a problem for me.
Oh God, my dad was a piece of work.
My dad's a piece of work too, but I owe him an apology. I have to admit that.
Uh-oh. That's live on YouTube, everybody. It's now officially recorded and in the banks. Kevin knows his dad won.
I found out yesterday during therapy that ADHD is hereditary. Like, absolutely hereditary. I'm like, oh. Well, and the therapist started like talking about like traits of ADHD and like, did you do this when you were a child? Did you do that when you were a child? And the answer was either yes or no, but my best friends did. And I did it with them. So yes. Yeah. Anyway. Long story short, I couldn't get Critters watched last night because fucking her own little Speedy Gonzalez. So, tune in to us on Monday night. We're gonna be taking over Easter. We're gonna celebrate the true meaning of Easter, not the Rizzle, No, we're gonna kill some Krites. Thank you, Jeff.
You're welcome. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
But Kev, I got thinking about you this morning. I was looking at some of my 3D printing projects.
Mhm.
and I might have to make you a gift.
What? I cannot see
A
that.
nose ring?
Oh, sweet.
Popcorn buckets for Wolverine and Deadpool that you
Oh.
wanted.
Yay.
Oh, that's sweet.
or would you like the Dune?
Oh shit.
Good gracious.
Kevin would defile that thing within 5 seconds, brother.
He'd be done in 5 seconds too. So
Popcorn
Don't
bucket
care if it's a
desecration.
fucking troll in my head. It's a Jessica Biel. So
Jessica
celebrate.
Biel.
That's the way the song goes. Haven't you fucking listened to that song? We play it every week. You know, we apparently have to be careful with how much human atrocity we show on this show. Like we last 4th of
I don't
July.
give a shit. Let's fucking go.
They clipped us hard last 4th of July, and that was some of our best material we ever had.
Dude, I hate it. I left that age restricted for months, and then I'm like, well, nobody's watching this stream anymore, so I'll click it out.
Oh, God,
I was
that was
so
great.
mad. I'm like, you age restricted something like 2 hours into a goddamn live stream? Fuck off.
It was at
Just
the
people
very
being idiots
fucking
with
end.
fireworks.
God.
There's nothing more American than watching somebody get fucked up with fucking explosives.
Exactly.
Or Kevin at the glory hole.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Pow.
Gotta explode in your face.
Pop rocks.
Just remember your eye protection, Kevin. PPE is a good thing.
It'll save
He's
you at
used
least
to
on
the
the pink
PP.
eye.
He's used to the PP, but I don't know about the E.
Nah.
Oh.
P-E-E-D. Goodness.
Oh dear.
So, Jaws, much like Fodor, is celebrating its 50th anniversary.
Title of Kevin's glory hole tape. Draws.
Yeah.
Draws. And Universal Studios is putting out a popcorn bucket and a what did we show last week? They had a sports bottle. It was like $30, and it's probably only 12 ounces, but it looked really fucking cool because it was. This looks okay. This looks old fashioned. That's what I like about this. It's old fashioned movie art. Like it looks like somebody painted on the logo, and I like that.
Yeah.
So I have no complaints about this. This,
but if it's old school and it's metal,
I know I said I quit drinking, but I never said I quit buying alcohol. That's fucking beautiful.
That's awesome.
Is that rum or what is this?
I don't know.
I gotta make my screen larger just to figure that out.
Holy shit, brother. That looks rad.
Doesn't say.
Fucking
Legendary
either rum or
Thrill.
it's whiskey. There's only two things it could be, really.
Yeah.
Or it could be Scotch.
I'm gonna say probably rum. It would be cheaper to do.
Most likely.
That's fucking beautiful.
I couldn't say, but golly gee whiz, that's fucking cool.
Celebration edition. I still having a hard time reading that bottom line.
And I know I wanted to get the gin
celebration edition.
Yep, there it is. Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to get the aviation gin for Deadpool, but this
the Deadpool ones, those were fucking crazy money on those.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure this will probably be the same way, but this is worth it to me. Like, golly.
Yeah.
Absolutely, everybody. Like, subscribe, share this video out there.
Okay, so let's get to entertainment, some actual entertainment. All right. What do you say we get a sneak peek at Sigourney Weaver being hot in a spacesuit. Like, I want to call this super hot because it's Sigourney Weaver in Star Wars outfits. But at the same time, like, is it hot? I don't know anymore.
Is this Grandma's Boy? What are we doing here, Kevin?
Nope. This is a I don't want to call this a sneak peek. This is somebody took a picture of this at
I know.
Yeah.
Star Wars Celebration in Japan.
Yeah.
Is that what this was?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, this is a clip from Star Wars Starfighter, which is going to be the official title for this picture. Wait, is it?
No.
No, that's
This
the
is called
next
The
one.
Mandalorian and Grogu.
This is
Can
Grogu,
you read
that's
the
right.
screen?
No, I can't
Read your
fucking read the screen. Fuck you guys, right here. This is the movie I was talking about. I got Ryan Gosling stuck in my fucking head. So
Oh.
Well, that's a fate worse than death.
Oh,
Maybe you should wash yourself some more so it ain't stuck in your head.
he needs a cold shower. Gotcha. Right.
Oh.
He is. He's ramped up.
okay, fucking guys.
Yeah.
You're talking, then you put this picture up. I'm like, bro, this is the wrong picture to get hard to.
Oh.
I don't know, man. These pants. Now,
Oh,
your
look at
dislike
Pedro's
of Pedro.
outfits for all of these days are crazy.
God damn, that looks like something from out of early Doctor Who.
I was gonna say it's
Yeah, and
golfing
Pedro
pants.
too.
50,
Early
60s
Doctor
golf
Who.
pants.
He looks like a.
No, I'm talking about those pants. That's what fucking Patrick Troughton wore when he played the Doctor back in the fucking 60s.
Yeah.
When
He's
they
got a
had-
matching jacket or shirt on because you can see the collar's the same as the pants too.
Dude, this is most
Under the
likely a
jacket.
onesie.
Yeah, it's a
And
one.
Sigourney's like, I'm old enough to be his mom.
Yeah. No kidding.
I'm okay with that.
Jeez.
Yeah, I am not surprised.
Sorry. I got a thing for Sigourney Weaver. She's my Dana. Anyway. Yeah, so I gotta say these pants make me think of the word okie. Like if you look up like the old like rotten racist fucking pictures of that people would draw of okies like migrating out of state, would be it.
Dude,
So
I spent part of my childhood in Oklahoma. Nobody wore
I
that
say-
shit.
Okie's from Muskogee. No, that doesn't fit.
It's only Okie if you're a Dokie.
Yep.
Speaking of things that don't fit, this doesn't make sense, but I'm still super fucking happy about it. Apparently, this is a real picture on the bottom from the Mandalorian and Grogu. This is Jabba the Hutt's son.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you've seen the Clone Wars, which is from the image up top, that's Ashoka holding Stinky, Jabba the Hutt's son. And I am so fucking pumped for this. I don't know why. I loved this little character. I loved the fact that he was just like this ugly little slug. Obi-Wan and Anakin had no fucking desire to touch him, being around him or anything because he smelled so bad. But Ashoka just kind of like, oh, he's cute. He's stinky.
Yep.
We'll call him Stinky.
Yep.
So,
Stinky the Hutt just doesn't have the same punch, though.
No, it doesn't. But
The
golly,
name is Rhoda the Hutt. It's actually from something else.
no, it's Stinky. Somebody told me it's still Stinky.
It's Rhoda.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember from Clone Wars. Yeah, now I think about it more.
Was it?
It's
did they-
Rhoda. He's a
Yeah.
gladiator. He's got like an 8-pack fucking stomach.
Oh yeah.
I see that, and he's got arms the size of fucking Hulk Hogan. That's what I was.
24-inch python, brother.
So is this Hutt a gladiator then? Yeah.
Drink
Yeah.
your milk, go to Pizza the Hut, and watch a real movie, Spaceballs, brother.
Don't eat yourself. Don't get locked in your limo.
No
No.
deep dish it, brother.
No
Don't
deep dish
deep
it.
dish it.
Don't forget to watch Suburban Commando.
I was frozen today.
So anyway, Ryan Gosling.
I'm entertained.
Yes, definitely entertained.
Thank you. He came out after The Mandalorian and Grogu and said that the title of Sean Levy's Star Wars picture is going to be Star Wars Starfighter. Not to be confused with the last Starfighter, nor is this a sequel to the new Starfighter. This is just going to be Star Wars Starfighter.
Okay.
Also known as Star Wars subject title to change.
Yep.
Also known as Star Wars Nobody Gives a Shit.
Yep.
I don't know, but then he said something completely deaf and pointless about the Force and the fans and
So
what
Star
the Force
Wars
is.
fuck off. Gotcha.
Yeah, like we've got an idea of a movie that we're going to make, and we're going to make it, regardless of what you think. But
It's
we
a
love you
trilogy,
guys.
actually.
Oh. Well, you know what? I really like Sean Levy, and I really think that it's going to turn out to be okay. I do.
Piece of shit. Fuck him.
I liked Deadpool.
And Wolverine? That was the shallow fucking movie. It was all cameos, brother.
Yes. It was all cameos. It was all one-liners. It was all fucking jokes about fucking Hugh Jackman. It was the weakest of the franchise. I admit that. But goddamn, did I have a good time watching it.
Okay, as long as you admit that, we're good here.
Yeah, like it is not a good Deadpool movie at all.
Yeah.
Like it's not even fair to call it Deadpool 3.
But Skeeter, he still does want that popcorn bucket. So make sure
Yeah.
it's got an extra small hole so that he can fit in later.
Yeah, I'll scale it down quite a bit.
Okay. Good man.
It's a quarter slot.
All right. Got that size ready for
Special
ya.
notes.
Brother, can you spare a dime?
Oh,
So anyway-
God, I heard about this.
I did not hear about this, actually.
I didn't know this was true.
Did this come
Ryan
out today or when did
Gosling-
this come out?
I read this earlier in the week.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's probably why.
I had somebody ask me about this earlier this week too, and I was like, nah, I don't think that's happening. I'm wrong.
It is. I don't know if it'll come to fruition, but they are working on it right now.
I hope it doesn't come to fruition. The first one, I mean, the real one, let's put it that
Yeah.
way. I mean, it
The
just
only one.
it's a product of its time, and
Yep.
it's not gonna work, especially with a bigger budget. It just will not work because that low budget charm.
Yes.
I mean, this is one of my favorite fucking movies. Is it a good movie? Oh, hell no.
Oh,
But
God, no.
it is
It's
so
a
much
great
fun.
It's a great horrible B film.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it.
That's
I
why
Movie's
I love
trash.
it.
love
I
it.
absolutely
Great
love
because
this
of it.
movie, though.
I love it because how bad it is.
I will go out of my way to watch this movie. I got the steelbook of it for Christmas.
Cool.
Dude, that's killer.
Nice.
I wanted that. I mean, I'm happy with what I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no.
I have the Arrow
no.
Blu-ray, but
Yep. Same.
There is no reason to remake this movie. Well, there's no reason to remake any movie, really, but
Mike.
1988.
Oh,
we need to have a conversation
yeah.
yeah,
about your moderator
1988,
status
Mike.
after this.
Yeah.
And
They
parts of
filmed
it
this.
were
Go ahead.
parts of this were filmed like right around where Kevin and I grew up.
Oh, that's
Same
awesome.
place
Really?
as Lost
That's
Boys in
cool.
Santa Cruz, California.
Oh,
That's where the
right.
Chiodo brothers did this then? Or
Yep.
I'm sorry, Chiodo brothers? Hmm.
And then the scene that you see at where they're at the circus at the amusement park at the end, that's the big roller coaster. That's where Dirty Harry throws off the Gemini killer at the end of Dirty
Yep.
Harry.
Really? Oh,
Yep.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
Yep. And then he falls through the merry-go-round, which in real life is like what, almost I wouldn't want to say a block away, but
Oh, it's a long ways away from that roller coaster, though.
yeah, it's a couple 100 feet.
Yeah,
sure.
at least. At least.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's It's a neat movie. It's a really fun movie, and just like the boys said, it's very much a product of its time. It all centers around practical effect latex monsters,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
it's an homage to Invasion of the Body Snatchers and the Blob.
Yep.
And they just did a great job with it.
Oh, it is so fucking fun.
This is on our family when the kids come home. We always watch a bad film or a B film, and this is one of those films we like to watch. You know, when all of us are together. Which tomorrow I got to figure out what we're going to watch because originally the kids weren't coming home for Easter, and then all of a sudden they all started getting a hold of us yesterday and today, and like, yeah, we're coming for Easter now.
Fuck no sex.
Oh shit! Yeah. I was
I'll be laying another egg this year.
So we got to pick something to watch. I don't know what we will, but
dude,
we'll
Critters 2, let's fucking go.
Critters 2, Mallrats.
That's yeah.
There's no Easter Bunny.
Or dude, you can't ever lose with Stargate SG-1.
Nope.
Oh no, absolutely can never.
My daughter will watch it. The rest of them won't.
Oh, that too bad. Oh, poor babies.
Yeah.
Well, just dominate the TV.
Yeah.
It's your fucking house.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exert your authority.
but we try to keep to our theme. So
just watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. You'll be all right.
That's Thanksgiving. So that's a classic Thanksgiving movie. We always watch that too at Thanksgiving. But I forgot Mallrats was Easter.
Yeah, Mallrats. Yeah,
I'll have to throw that on tomorrow. Thanks for the suggestion, guys.
I hope this movie completely just does not get made.
I'm hoping it doesn't either.
I mean, let it languish in development hell for the next 20 years.
Because they're going to CGI this shit, and it's going to look horrible.
Yeah.
Look horrible. It'll look worse than what the original is.
Hollywood is devoid of any original inspiration at all. Remake. Let's freaking go.
Sequel, legacy sequel.
Yep, that too. And we'll get to some of that soon too.
Legacy sequels are okay. I'm on board with most of those. Most of them.
Unless they're Amazon fucking Prime.
No, if they're set up like Shaft, I'm so down.
We're talking about your next sex tape, Kevin.
What? But I was only talking about myself. Anyway. I was only self-promoting.
Is that what you call it now?
Yeah.
I need something shiny.
It used to be called just jerking off, Kevin.
All right.
Kevin needs something shiny to look at to get excited.
And not another steel book of Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
There we go. That gets him excited. That's what would get him excited.
Man, that's what I call shrinkage right there. Dude.
I'm here for
it. This is fucking terrible. Fantastic Four. This is our Silver Surfer. Fuck off. This CGI looks terrible.
Yeah.
How does the 2005 movie with Doug Jones look 100 times better than this fucking trailer? So don't tell me the CGI ain't finished. I call bullshit on that.
The CGI guy goes, I don't know shit about fuck.
Well, they also said that they had the CGI finished a year before would been working on the CGI a year before the film actually began filming.
That makes it worse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
God
and they want this to come out 3 weeks after Superman. Superman's gonna wipe the fucking floor with this movie.
Yeah.
I think so. And I've been afraid of that from the very beginning.
Yeah, we've been saying it since we first found out about Fantastic Four. How bad this looks overall. I mean, the voice character, or the voices for these characters too, are just wrong.
Thing looks pretty good.
Yeah,
there are things that look good about the movie, but like this is absolutely not one of them.
Let's take a peek. Let me share the screen here, and I'll get the.
Don't zoom in. Like dude.
No,
This is like
he's
a
going to
cup
turn her
level.
around. He's going to turn her around.
And bend her over.
Yep.
She's the new popcorn bucket, everybody.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head up into space and come back forever changed.
Oh, the Katy Perry story.
Hey, it's Herbie the Love Bug.
Owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you, Fantastic Four. Thank you.
Thank you, Fantastic Four.
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
These demos is actually pretty okay.
1 minute.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking? Okay. That is fantastic.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You late?
I just said that.
Are you pregnant?
What? You're gonna be the best mom in the world. And you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth. We are gonna be the best uncles ever.
We can do this. Nothing's going to change.
Are you the protectors of this world?
No!
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
Oh, I'm so scared.
And they did that gag
It's
in
my fault. I stretched the bounds of
the
space.
other movies.
And they heard.
Are we safe?
Not safe. I don't know. There's not enough time.
I'm not giving up. We will face this together. We will fight it together. As a family. Has to be us.
We will protect you.
Here comes your bad part.
Gojira.
Yeah.
Boy, they scaled him down, didn't they?
Yeah, a lot.
Yep.
At least he's not a cloud this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just gonna be a clown.
And not a killer clown from outer space.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chad wins the stream on with that one.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm not terribly upset by it. I'm just so jonesing to see a good Fantastic Four movie, or at least this halfway enjoyable Fantastic Four movie.
You might be waiting a while.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Golly. There are some things I really like. I love the way that the Thing looks, but they need to make his voice a little gravelier.
Yep.
Like
And
what
I-
Michael
and I-
Chiklis did.
A little bit, yes. But you also don't hear a whole lot of a Brooklyn accent from Ben.
No.
Nope.
And
Yeah.
that's always been something that's very thick with the Ben Grimm character.
Yep.
So that would be just what
Pedro needs to shave his goddamn stash.
yeah.
He just looks like Pedro.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a terrible read. He barely spoke in the damn trailer if you paid attention. He had all of like 5 words
Mhm.
in 2.5 minutes.
I think Sue's going to end up being the main voice in the movie, which is fine. Sue's a great character. She is a strong character in the comics.
Very, very.
So I would be totally okay with Sue being the forerunner of the team in a way.
I felt no chemistry between the characters. It's supposed to be a fucking family.
Yeah.
No, there's absolutely none.
Mm-mm.
Oh, <sighs> Oh, golly, it's hard to define chemistry between Reed and Sue, though. I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. 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 I they're polar opposites. Like she truly loves him, and he's got his head up his ass half the time.
Yeah, but Reed and Ben are supposed to be best friends, and you don't see that at all.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even see the antagonism between Johnny and Ben.
No. And I'm not sure if you will see that now because of how much the character wanted, or the actor wanted to change the character.
Which is so fucking stupid. I mean, that was something that those last two Fantastic Four movies, not Fanforstic, I don't count that, but the ones with Michael Chiklis and Chris Evans and Ian Grufford, that's one of the things they did so well was the bucking of heads between Johnny and Ben. They got that rivalry down perfectly.
Yes.
Man, those movies are going to age a whole lot better now. All of a sudden.
Yeah, no shit. Come on. I mean, when you're going to hear, it's clobbering time. You know, like in that soft voice.
I love Chickless. I mean, I had my problems with those movies, but at least I had a fun time watching the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm going to watch. I'll watch this. I'm just really afraid. I'm just going to sit there the whole time going like, well, that's okay, I guess.
I'm not gonna waste my money going to the theaters with this one. I'll just wait for it to stream.
I'm gonna be crying to watch the Roger Corman one at this point.
I'd rather watch. Well, I've seen the Roger Corman one. It looks better than this.
Mm-hmm.
And they did
cell
part animation.
Of it on Rip
and they did cell animation for Johnny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All things considered for the time. So
I have that on Blu-ray over here.
I don't know. I have hope. It's not going to be a great hope, but I want to see the Fantastic Four and the X-Men have a great 20 years or 10 years like the Avengers had. I don't know that they're going to get that, but I hope that they do. Because I love those teams.
I hate to say it, but you kind of have to get rid of Kevin Feige now. You need somebody else new in there to do a change.
Mm-hmm.
Because you still have the same leadership of the last 20 years, and if they're still like doing the same old shit and they still aren't getting it, somebody's got to go.
Yes.
Let Kevin go over to Lucasfilm and course correct over there and fix that shit. Bring somebody new in here that can actually take over and lead into a new generation.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I'd be okay with that in a way.
Later, Kathleen. Get out of here, bitch. Go to space with the rest of you cackling hens.
Oh, she was so connected to love. Bitch, do you know what that word means?
Probably not.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't
That's how I
hurt
feel
me.
about my money.
No more.
Don't.
So anyway,
bobbing heads.
They broke the window again. No. Oh,
at Prime.
Even
my
son.
Oh. My son is going to be all over this. So, like, this is going to be Hunter's jam. I could already tell. He loves this movie. So, if there's going to be a TV show about it, the best I could hope is that it's decent enough that they let it run for a season or two, long enough for my kid to enjoy it. Because I didn't care for the movie. Like, it's not my thing.
Oh, I love the
first movie's okay. The second one is like trash.
I never bothered with the second one. The first one, though, I do love that film.
It was okay for me, but the second one, yeah, it was horrible. But which rival movie is this screenwriter coming from?
I think that's the screenwriter from Denis Villeneuve's Arrival.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to be bad.
So that's not the one with Charlie Sheen?
No.
Damn. Yeah, Charlie Sheen one was awesome.
That's like from the 90s, bro. Like,
yeah.
I don't think that writer's not working anymore.
Still better than the other Arrival.
Right? Or Contact. God damn it.
Yeah.
Hey, I like
it could be an interesting show. We'll see. But
I don't know. I like mechs. I like kaijus. This movie wasn't exactly my thing, but
Give me
it was
Robot
okay.
Jocks 2. Come on, let's go.
Well, it's just a ripoff of Power Rangers.
That's true.
Yes.
And Voltron.
Yeah, Voltron.
Which also Amazon Prime, everybody.
We're gonna fuck that up too.
Shit. Well, let's see here. There is going to be a brand new podcast hosted by Nancy Cartwright, and I don't bring this up.
Man.
Yeah, I don't bring this up just because we love helping promote the podcast community. I bring this up because this could be one of the most entertaining podcasts that you could want to listen to. Behind the scenes stories from 30 years of The Simpsons. Like, how
I bet
cool
there's
can that
some
be?
good stories here.
That would be pretty fun.
Yeah. And highs and lows, you know what I mean? Like, there's got to be some really hysterical stories, and there's got to be some really downer stories, like, you know, studios being assholes, as they commonly do, not knowing what the season's going to turn out next year. Are we going to get renewed? Or when one of the actors passes away, which has happened a few times now.
Yep.
So this could be pretty awesome. I'm greatly looking forward to this.
Cool.
Especially now that just
Go
had
Nancy.
their anniversary this year.
Yeah.
Oh man, they're gonna be 40 in what, 2 years?
Or no.
That was what, 89?
87.
Well, it
just earlier.
started on Tracy Ullman, I think, in 87.
Yeah.
But when it actually went to series, I thought that was like 88, 89.
Yeah, because it's April 19th. So today is World Simpsons Day. And
Simpsons Day.
Yeah, they're almost 40 years old.
Fuck, and we did not go to Springfield today. My wife's gonna be so upset when I tell her.
Oh.
Well, when you guys come out this way, we'll have to take you guys up to Springfield. They have a Voodoo Donut there, and they make.
Oh, I love Voodoo Donut.
Yeah, they make a Homer donut, which is pink with sprinkles, and it's just.
Yeah.
It is divine.
I do. We have one a little ways away from here, but we've been to it. It's pretty good.
Don't have a Voodoo Donuts in my neck of the woods, but we do have a place called Psycho Donuts.
Ooh,
I've heard of them too.
Oh god, they've got like this Captain Crunch donut.
Yep, that's what I want to try.
That's dope.
That is so fucking good.
No,
right on.
When I was out by the West Coast, I got to try a Voodoo Donut, and that was the first time I had maple frosting with bacon donut.
Ooh,
yeah.
Oh yeah, we got a
God,
place called Duck
yeah,
Donuts
that
around
sounds
here that
good.
does that actually.
Yeah, I had never got to have another one until like 5, 6 years or 7 years ago. Someone was starting to make them around here, and I was like, "Oh, about damn time!"
That just sounds so good.
Again, I fucking hate my life for having to be gluten free because I miss the fuck out of donuts, man.
Get your donut, Kevin.
If you say it's gluten free before you eat it, it makes it gluten free.
I say double gluten.
This is gluten free. I say that on some high sugar content when I need to eat it. I'm like, it's sugar free, just for today.
Just for today.
I gotta start trying that, Skeets. That's a good idea.
Yeah, it works.
It's non-alcoholic.
Till I take my blood sugar level the next day.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yep. The
Yes,
chicken
my
donuts.
chicken's
That was
donuts
a glazer donuts. Yeah.
And they
I remember
got in
the
trouble
double
for it.
down where it was like the chicken wrapped in like bacon.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to try that, but they're so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
And I can't have it anymore. Like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just accept being sick. No, it's not worth it. It's not. So, also, is it worth it? I don't know. Apparently, Avengers Doomsday has started filming, and Anthony Mackie has left the country to start filming in it as Captain America.
Woohoo! He's left the country, everybody. We can party now.
As the lead of the movie, the lead of the Avengers.
What?
Yep.
He's the leader of the Avengers.
Yes. Yeah. Captain America is the leader of the Avengers. Sam is Captain America. So yeah.
He's Captain Falcon. He's not Captain America.
Yes, Captain Falcon. That's what he is.
They really love to insist on it too.
Mm-hmm.
I was
He's
never
dead.
a fan of the. He's not dead. Well, you mean Steve? No, he's on
In
the moon.
Doomsday, I'm putting money on it. He's getting smoked. You know they're going to kill half the people of the cast in this movie just to prove the point.
Yep.
They need
More
to do
than
a
likely.
reset, a restart, and that's the best way to do it is to kill about half the people.
Yeah, I know a lot of they're well, Chad and I mentioned it before. They want to do a crisis and clip away characters, change characters, really utilize the multiverse to work for what they want to do in the next few years.
More fucking multiverse shit.
Yep. And this is supposed to be the close of the multiverse. Secret Wars is
Yeah.
going to close out the multiverse. That's what Doctor Doom wants to do, is destroy the multiverse. Make one sacred timeline again. And that's just picking apart the old Kang storyline they were doing.
That's a rip off a Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yes. Yes, it was. And what people fail to realize is Crisis on Infinite Earths wasn't necessarily a classic story back then. It wasn't smiled upon. It was actually quite frowned upon. It sucked. They let their continuity get so fucking convoluted, and they bought all these other different franchises and didn't do a whole lot of shit with them, convoluting the DC universe even more, that they had to consolidate everything. And they wrote a weird story to consolidate their massive amount of continuity that they couldn't keep track of anymore. And that was the problem. They didn't have QA.
Yeah, and they didn't do it right either, because they kept having to go back every few years and tweak it some more. So in the 90s, you had 0 Hour. So they tweaked things around there.
Yeah.
They did how many more? They did Final Crisis. They did Infinite Crisis.
There have
been
Crisis.
so many crises. It's no, and then after they did Crisis on Infinite Earths, they fucked up Wonder Woman's continuity. They fucked Hawkman all to hell. They just did not know what the fuck they were doing, and
You guys are giving me a headache.
it was more harm than good.
Don't forget Crisis, the musical. Musical issues.
And the competitor Crisis.
Yes.
Hey, just give me Marvel the swimsuit issue that's apparently coming out now.
Oh, they're doing more of those now, huh?
Yep, first time in 20
30
some
years.
I think.
30 years. Yeah, they did that shit back in the 90s.
I was going to say it was the late
dude.
80s.
It's officially been 30 years since the last one they did.
Holy shit.
There used to be, and I'm surprised.
One of the channels I follow brought it up the other day, so I kind of remember.
Like
I've
Psylocke,
seen some
Rogue.
stuff on Reddit.
They are including pictures of Cyclops and Gambit now. Gambit was in there before, but now they're really putting him in there. And I can't help but to feel
Tatum's.
well, I feel bad because like Bo DeMeo, this should be his time to shine. And they're not letting him near the X-Men still. So it's like, come on, man, that's fucked up.
Mike.
I remember that album, Mike.
Yep.
Supertramp. You guys are old.
Speaking of a Supertramp,
Fuck you, you whippersnapper.
Whippersnappers.
Take the sock roll out of your pants there, Superman.
Yeah.
You ain't fooling nobody.
Texas has a whole house in it.
You tell him, Kev.
When the Bible says "for score," anyway. Yeah. So if you haven't seen Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, Dom DeLuise shoves a sock in his nuts and goes out singing and dancing.
Yeah,
it's fucking amazing. Anyway,
That's right, Mike.
So this picture was released yesterday for Superman Day, which I didn't realize Superman Day preceded Simpsons Day. That's pretty fucking awesome.
Mhm.
My kids are going to dig that next
best
year.
days.
Right? Smith should be next, man. Come on now. So,
Blue Light Special.
again, I'm getting really excited about what I'm seeing from Superman. I lost it. I don't know where it was, but there's a picture that shows a silhouette of Lex's mechanical super suit.
Oh,
Ooh.
dude.
And it looks
That-
just the way it did from the old whatchamacallit, Kenner
Super
toy line,
Friends?
basically. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, the superpowers.
And I was like, wow, how cool is that? I mean, he just has to show him wearing it, and I will be fucking happy. Does he have to punch Clark? No, but it would be cool if he did.
He probably will.
Oh, I hope so. I want to see a
And
knockdown, drag-out fight.
And people are saying, well, we don't know that it's going to be Lex in the suit.
It'll be
gonna
fucking Lex in the suit.
Who else would it fucking be?
Oh, he
Miss
could have
Tessmacher, like kinky, but no.
Yeah.
James Gunn is not going to give us anything short of a fucking like balls out movie that everyone's always wanted.
He's going to swing for the fences with this, good or bad.
Yeah,
It's going to be a fun movie one way or the other, though.
Mm-hmm.
even if he wasn't in the position that he was in to carry the new DCU, like I think he would have the love of this movie and wanting to make it just the way that the comic book fans would want to see Superman on the big screen. And I'm sorry, Snyder fans, like your dark bullshit's got to go. Like this is what the comic
It didn't
books are,
work.
but
It didn't make money.
no.
And this
No
at
one-
least is bright, vibrant, and has energy to it. I'm way more excited for this than I am Fantastic Four.
Same.
Hmm.
When
I think this
see
movie's
that-
going to flop, and I'm going to want to watch this more than Fantastic Four.
Bingo.
No, see, I got faith in this one, and I don't know why. I don't know why.
It'll do good. I just don't know how good, to be honest with you.
I don't think it's going to do that great.
It's
as
going to do
everybody
better
thinks.
than Fantastic Four, though.
I will admit to that. Yes, it will do better than Fantastic Four.
I'm so
If
sad.
this makes around $850 million, I'll take that as a win. It ain't going to do $1 billion, though. If
No,
it does,
it
I am going to
definitely
be like, fuck, I need to stop making predictions about box office for movies.
I'm just really sad that I already know that this is not going to beat Minecraft, and Fantastic Four is not going to beat Minecraft at all. Not
Minecraft is dropping off quick, though, right now.
Well, see, that's one of those things that I didn't get a picture of it. We'll talk about it next week, I'm sure. But Sinners is doing really well at the box office this weekend, apparently.
This weekend.
Yeah.
See that.
And
It
it's
looks
getting
good.
a great reviews all over from everybody.
Everybody is just saying at least it's a really good movie. The ending kind of leaves a little bit to be desired, but that's about it.
Fair.
The vampire movie, I'm in.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean,
You mean
the
it's
hell?
a Blade movie about somebody killing fucking vampires? Rocket science, people.
What if it's the other way around? Vampires are killing people. They're trying to save people. You never know.
What? Dude, you're smoking crack. You need to stop that.
Us vampires demand to be equal.
I so want to go watch Riff Tracks now. Their riff of Twilight is just nothing short of beautiful.
Twilight is not a vampire movie, just so you know. Those are
No, it's really
glampires. They are not
Glittery
vampires.
and shiny.
They are
Dude,
glampires.
Team Jacob.
And
Everyone
then
in the vampire
Blade
community will
staked
tell you that.
Edward. The end.
The end. And the baby was gross looking.
I got
God, I
Gene a
forgot about
shirt
that shit.
years ago. It said, and then Buffy staked Edward.
That works too.
I like the one with Blade standing in the background. The end.
Run, Sparkle Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sparkle boy.
Some
Yes.
motherfucker's always trying to ice skate up a hill.
Thank you, Mike.
Yep. Thank you, Mike.
We mad.
Oh,
But
fucking A.
But speaking of Sinners and how much money they're doing and how well they're doing, Minecraft is still beating them at the box office. Like, it's not a question. Minecraft is going to take number one again.
Oh,
and I'm like, wow, that is fucked up, because Sinners is making more money than most horror films that come out at this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still not going to be enough to fucking even touch Minecraft. And you're just like, are there that many damaged people? Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, stupid wins every time.
Yep.
Have you seen the Transformers live action sequels from Michael Bay? They get progressively dumber, and they keep making more and more money until at least they ran out of steam.
Yeah, for Paramount's like, all right, we're just gonna stop with this bullshit.
We're gonna interject G.I. Joe now.
I still haven't watched that last one.
Rise of the Beasts.
Yeah.
Amy thought it was all right. I thought it was fine. I still need to see Bumblebee though.
I didn't like Beast Wars, so I didn't watch the movie.
Oh, see, I did like Beast Wars. So
if you like Beast Wars, and Amy liked Beast Wars, she said it was fine. It was fine.
I hated CGI.
Wasn't great, but
yeah, I never watched Beast Wars because I didn't like the style of it.
The CGI doesn't hold up. I mean, it's like 30 years old, but the stories were really good.
Yeah,
they had some really good writing on that.
Well, that's actually pretty cool then.
Yeah, I mean, they had Larry DiTillio, who had worked with J. Michael Straczynski in the past as one of the showrunners.
Okay.
Yeah, that name sounds really familiar, actually.
Or Coogler doing X-Files reboot.
You know, that last attempt at bringing the X-Files back failed miserably. Do they really want to do this again?
You know, I'm a big X-Files fan, and I'm kind of like, really? No.
Let it go.
Leave it be.
Yeah, they did okay with the comeback. It didn't capture the same
I thought it was
way
terrible.
The original one. I was okay with it, but I just loved. You know, they had some famous guest stars in there that was good, but I didn't capture you like the original did.
No.
This was season 11, or the 11 episodes that they did.
Yeah,
still haven't seen that.
You're not missing much, Kev.
Yeah, you're just missing a lot of guest appearances. I mean, Rhys Darby's in it. That was probably the funniest one of them all.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
When they had Mulder hallucinating the lone gunman.
Yeah, that's still going on. And
weird.
It was.
Had to bring him back somehow.
Yeah.
Did they die?
Yeah, they got killed off.
Yeah, they got killed and jumped the shark.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, last I saw, they were bringing fucking gifts for Bill when he was born.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that was well after that.
Yeah.
That was that in their show when they got killed off? Or was
in their show it was called Jump the Shark. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
so it wasn't just a clever title.
So, no, that was the last episode, surprisingly.
Yeah. Yeah. They got gassed and then they got buried in fucking Arlington.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, hey, you know what? We've got a great idea for a spin-off series for you guys. We're going to kill you off, though, okay?
Yep.
No chance of a second season. Well, I mean, there's a chance we could fidget it. We could retcon it, but, you know.
We'll make it vampires.
Yeah.
The spin-offs didn't really work too well. I mean, because Lone Gunman was just okay. Millennium, it started strong, and then it got canceled. Then they had to finish that off on the X-Files.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, even Lance Henriksen couldn't save that ship.
That's too bad.
That was bad. Yeah.
First 2 seasons were pretty good on Millennium, I thought.
I said it started strong, but it went downhill pretty quick. Went downhill really quick. Now, is this going to be a full reboot, or are they going to try yet another bring it back, get Gillian Anderson back from fucking England, and have Duchovny doing his wooden acting again?
Coogler wants a complete reboot.
Yep.
At this point, that's the only way you could really do it, because I
Yeah.
don't think that they would do that anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think Duchovny has the appeal.
No.
Or the interest to do it.
Yeah.
No,
And that's what it is. Is like he phones it in bad.
Yeah.
He's
done.
All he's doing now, he's hosting something on History Channel now.
Yep.
And when you hit that level, you're kind of done.
Mm-hmm.
And Gillian Anderson, she's been in England so long, she sounds like she's British.
Yeah,
well, that's where she's from.
Goddamn smoke show she is still.
Yeah.
Jeez,
she's that, and they're doing the last season of Sex Education that she's in too. So, that's an awesome show. That makes me laugh so much.
I'm interested. Skeeter, please tell me more.
You've never seen Sex Education?
Nope.
Check it out. You get to see
I don't
her.
need it. I'm married.
Pretty
so
much
it never happens
naked.
anyway.
But Gillian Anderson is almost naked in it too. So
horseshoes and hand grenades, my man.
I know what I'm binging tomorrow before WrestleMania Night 2.
Sex Education.
Wankety wank 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 wank.
Yep. Wank wank.
Shake weight.
Cool down mode.
Speaking of shake weight,
yeah.
I was not going to report on this. I was not. This is just a rumor. The
My fault.
only reason why I am entertaining this is because Ashy Slashy posted it.
Other people are posting it too, like Deadwire and Hollywood Reporter.
Okay,
And
but
this had
not
been-
people I respect.
They had talked about doing this years ago, though. They were going to try to get a Mega City 1 series greenlit.
Yep.
With Carl Urban kind of spinning it off from that last
Little
Dredd
bit.
movie,
Yep.
which was awesome, by the way.
And I have the comic book follow-up, Urban Combat. Awesome.
Ooh. I have
Cool.
not read any of the Judge Dredd comics. I need to rectify that. But this is, again, we're talking about Amazon, and they like to fuck everything up.
Yep.
More so than Warner Brothers.
But sometimes they could pull it off. So who knows? It's rare, but
So
sometimes.
Wheel of Time, The Expanse, Rings of Power. Do I need to continue? Okay. He-Man, Masters of the Universe coming up. Voltron.
Fallout.
How much more are we going to deal of bullshit from Amazon
I couldn't
Prime?
get through the first episode of Fallout.
Really?
I tried.
Oh, I liked it.
It was
good.
all right.
Like I
I
said,
liked it. I wouldn't say it was great though.
They rarely pull it off, but sometimes they do.
We'll have to wait and see how season 2 goes, though, brother.
Was Fallout and Tick. Those are the only two things where I've been like, that was awesome. That was just amazing.
The Boys was strong from the beginning, then they just kind of went off.
That degraded every season until the
just kept
last
going.
season. That just straight pissed me off.
That's why I've been afraid to watch Invincible.
Oh, Invincible. Yeah, the last season. Oh, that was fucked up because there was like so many different cartoon styles wrapped into one. And then they make fun of themselves doing it in the show. It's like, wow, that's sad. That
Yeah.
That sounds like Family Guy.
The writers, yeah, and the artists, animators are all like, yeah, screw it. We're just going to make fun of ourselves. Explain why we're being lazy at this artwork. Like, okay.
I mean, I hope if they're going to really do this, I hope it turns out all right.
Like I said, I did like.
I'm a
the movie.
huge fan of this fucking movie, though. Like, don't
fucking good.
fuck this up, please. They screw this shit up. I am never watching anything on Amazon Prime ever again. Fuck them. I ain't fucking kidding either. I ain't just saying that. Like, fuck that. I haven't watched a show on Fox since they canceled a certain show. I bought everything on Blu-ray and DVD after that. I ain't gonna watch fucking none of that shit.
Was Lethal Weapon that good though? I mean, no, come on.
I didn't even watch that show. I didn't even watch Human Target live, bro. You had to dig it up through Sailing the Seven Seas for season 2 somehow.
My computer is still suffering for that.
Yeah, so was mine.
Sorry. I need to play Fallout 4. I've been forbidden from playing it because it's a time dump.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to play Skyrim.
That's what it was. I'm sorry. Skyrim.
Oh.
Fallout 4 I own.
Mm-hmm.
I've not
Okay,
played
we're talking about rim jobs again, everybody.
Mm. Round and round we go. So, yeah, I'll be okay with this if this happens. But again, I am not holding my breath whatsoever.
Same.
Now, what is coming to pass and what is not a rumor, what is going to be a thing, is a sequel to Tremors. So Bloody Disgusting has posted this before, and they're starting to trickle out a little bit of extra news now. We aren't allowed to say anything beyond what they're saying. But yes, they are working on, Stampede is working on a brand new movie for Tremors. They are working on bringing Kevin Bacon back as Val.
Nice.
I don't know if Michael Gross is going to be involved.
Might be.
Yeah.
We'll see. We have to wait and see on something like that.
That I think they're going to want to keep a surprise as long as they can.
Yeah.
And that's nothing none of us know. I would not be surprised if he came back. I'm just saying that.
Yeah. I think if that was going to be a thing, that's simply between Mr. Gross, Steve, Glenn, and Brent at this point. So, I don't think anyone else would even remotely know. But I'm really excited for this because not only are they talking about a new Tremors movie, like a legacy sequel type deal, and then they are floating around a bunch of different ideas, like a legacy sequel, a reboot, what people want, and they are feeling out fans for what they want to see, what they want to do. But I think it's not going to be just one project. It's not going to be just one movie. They are going to bring perfection to multimedia again.
Yeah, my wife's excited about that. When I told her, I said they're going to do a really good sequel to Tremors, and she's like, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now?" She loves that movie.
Oh, it's a fun movie.
Yeah. I was really persnickety with it for a long time. And just like, because I'd seen it so many times, my brother played it so many times on the VHS. And god damn though, but looking back in hindsight as an adult, I love that movie. I can't get tired of watching that movie. Like it makes me happy to watch. It's such a good monster movie. Like I love monster movies. I'm never happier than when I'm watching a monster movie, not even watching cartoons. Like I am just in my zone watching monsters. And giant worms is as fucking grody and cool as you can get. Well, other than the fucking skeletons on Poltergeist, those are pretty awesome too.
Yeah,
the real skeletons.
Yeah, the ones popping out of the pool.
Yep.
That
were real human skeletons.
Yes, they were.
Nikki Jo Beth Williams. Anyway, yeah. So I am super excited for that. Cannot wait. I love Tremors. The first 4 movies are just cinema perfection. Can't wait for more.
I'm looking forward to them, and
Same.
Hopefully we can get a little more information soon and get really excited to see what they got planned.
Yeah. I have to bug Levi to find out.
Yep. Mr. Levi, we know you're out there.
Surprised he's not chiming in the comments.
He's sleeping or he's high and on his own stream right now.
No.
That could be as well.
Could be a 2-week event, him talking about this.
Very well could be.
Yeah. Non-stop too.
It's Passion.
Yep.
Because again, it's a 5-star movie.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, that is all I had for entertainment news this week. I forgot a couple things, but nothing worth mentioning. To prove a point, I don't even remember what the things were that I forgot, other than like the Lex Luthor picture.
Yeah.
So.
There's only one thing I think you're missing, and we can conclude this evening with a trailer for it's a new teaser trailer for Final Destination starring Tony Todd. It's a 30-second one, so it's not much, but it's a little something fun. And this is for Kevin, everybody.
So, which one of you is next?
You found some way to stop death and survive.
To break the cycle, there are only two ways. By killing. If you take a life, you get the time that person had left.
Cool.
What? No. Good luck.
Destination Bloodlines in theaters May 16. Rated R.
Nice.
Yep.
I love that.
I thought Kevin would be like, "Ooh."
Gives
There's
me
a lot
bit
more
of the
Tony
vapors.
Todd than we've gotten out of previous trailers.
Yeah.
So I wanted to save that. And anything else on the bookmarks was just kind of like ho-hum. Like Henry Cavill's going to be doing his Highlander movie soon.
Yep.
That means they finished shooting Voltron, so he's going to be doing that in the next month or two.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to start shooting that back in January, so they've been shooting Voltron for about 3.5 months.
Oof.
Yeah.
Not like the Avengers.
Which that movie is going to start production very, very soon, and they don't even have half the people signed to contracts yet. Yet they're going to start shooting the movie in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Nope, that's fucking
Half the
hot.
people that they announced were cast. They have not finished the contract signings with them yet.
Oh, jeez.
Jumped the gun a little there, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little. Some of them are pretty like, hey, yeah, like tentative agreements and initial agreements to commit to it, but sign the I's and dot the T's, babies.
Yeah,
just saying.
That's why Wanda's like, we'll see if I'm there.
She don't give a shit, and she is well within her right to be that way.
Yeah. Yeah, they fucked her saga over, and they have a small itty bitty monocle chance to bring it back in Vision Quest.
Yeah, because I was watching a conspiracy guy talking about, have you noticed each Avengers movie title is a certain color?
Oh,
and each one of those go
that.
to the Infinity Stones. I'm like,
God,
where the fuck you been? You didn't notice this by the third movie? Where the hell you been? I noticed it, and they're like, "Oh, going to be Vision movie, going to make it to the end," and I'm like, "No, nobody cares no more. Nobody cares anymore. They don't care no more."
Oh, jeez,
you suck.
Yeah,
you suck. Well, on that note, everybody, Chad, you want to let everybody know where they can find you, and if you got anything coming up next.
Nothing coming up, but social media, you want to see what I'm up to? I am on Blue Sky Threads and Instagram. I am at Mr. Peterman.
Skeeter.
You can find me here Thursday nights with Jeff doing the Stargate Files on the Suns and Shadows Network. And then here, I mean, you can find me also on YouTube under Super Unlucky Skeeter the Common King. If you like to watch me do bad Yu-Gi-Oh pulls, which I'll have a new video coming up maybe next week. Just got some cards in, 2 booster boxes, and there's some big money in there, but I know I'm not going to pull it. So you can watch me fail successfully like I always do. Even though it's always during the spring to summer, that I have this real lucky streak for a bit. So who knows? Maybe I'll be pulling some big money cards, get some like $200 to $500 cards, which I've done in the past before.
Hey, instead of super unlucky, it'll be super lucky.
Yeah, for a short bit. Then it's gone.
Hey, just like Kevin at the Glory Hole. Kevin,
Yeah.
where can everybody find you at? What you got coming up next?
Oh, the glory hole. Well, let's see. What are we working on next? So we have a super secret show that we're doing. We're going to be doing 2 0-point reviews this week. We are taking over Easter and celebrating the true meaning. Like I said, we are going to be killing crates. That happens on Monday night. On Tuesday night, we will be reviewing the anime classic Princess Mononoke, which will have a riveting story of Mike Scrotum. And may I just say, before we go into this review, people listening at home, get some cliff notes on Joe's apartment before we go into this review.
Oh, God.
Anyway, and let's see what else we're working on after that. We are working on Skeleton Warriors. We will be reviewing Skeleton Warriors Friday night, which I was super duper excited about, other than it starting out with a CG skeleton skull narrating the story.
Skeleton Warriors.
It is written by the showrunners of X-Men the Animated Series. Did not realize Eric and Julia were involved in that. And I'm like, oh, I know them. Those are my friends. Yay.
Surprise.
I love them. They're amazing people.
They are, and it's a fun as hell show. And hey, tune in for everything we got. Make sure you go head on over to Skeeter and Chad. Check them out on social media. Also check out Kevin and I. Like to hang around. Suns and Shadows is our network. We got a bunch of fun shows for you. So thank you everybody for tuning into it. Deadwire Live number 60, baby. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you next time. And